Biography of Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer, navigator, and colonizer born in the Republic of Genoa in 1451. He embarked on 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean, leading to the European exploration and colonization of the Americas. In 1492, Columbus sailed westward from Spain in search of a new sea route to Asia, but instead landed in the Bahamas, initiating the European colonization of the Americas. Despite his historical significance, his voyages also brought about significant exploitation, oppression, and devastation to indigenous peoples. Columbus died in 1506, still believing he had reached Asia rather than a new continent. Certainly, Christopher Columbus began his maritime career as a young man, sailing in the Mediterranean and later venturing to the Atlantic Ocean. His voyages were sponsored by the Spanish monarchy, Queen Isabella, and King Ferdinand, who sought to expand their influence and find new trade routes to Asia. In 1492, Columbus set sail with 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, and landed in what he believed to be the East Indies, but was actually the Bahamas. He made subsequent voyages in 1493, 1498, and 1502, exploring various Caribbean islands, Central and South America, and parts of the Gulf of Mexico. Despite his achievements in navigation and exploration, Columbus's legacy is controversial. While celebrated in some cultures as a pioneering explorer, he is also criticized for the brutal treatment of indigenous peoples and the initiation of European colonization, which resulted in widespread exploitation, disease, and violence. Columbus's voyages had profound and enduring impacts on world history, shaping the course of exploration, trade, and colonization in the Americas. His expeditions marked the beginning of European colonization in the New World and significantly altered global politics, economics, and cultures. Certainly, despite his renown, there is still much debate surrounding Christopher Columbus's life and accomplishments. Some scholars argue that his expeditions weren't as groundbreaking as once believed, suggesting that Norse explorers may have reached North America centuries earlier. Additionally, Columbus's treatment of indigenous peoples, including enslavement and forced labor, has sparked intense scrutiny and condemnation. In his later years, Columbus faced challenges and setbacks, including disputes with Spanish authorities and diminishing support for his ventures. Despite his initial acclaim, he died in relative obscurity in 1506, without fully realizing the extent of his impact on world history. Nevertheless, Columbus's voyages marked a turning point in global exploration, linking the Eastern and Western hemispheres and initiating an era of European expansion and colonization. His expeditions paved the way for subsequent exploration and colonization in the Americas, forever altering the course of human history. Certainly, in addition to his expeditions, Christopher Columbus was also known for his entrepreneurial spirit and his determination to find a westward route to Asia. He faced numerous challenges during his voyages, including navigating unknown waters, managing crew morale, and overcoming skepticism from fellow mariners and financiers. Columbus's legacy extends beyond exploration. His voyages also sparked a wave of transatlantic exchange known as the Columbian Exchange, which facilitated the transfer of plants, animals, culture, and diseases between the Old World and the New World. This exchange had profound impacts on both sides of the Atlantic, transforming diets, economies, and societies. Despite controversies surrounding his actions and motivations, Christopher Columbus remains a central figure in the narrative of exploration and discovery, leaving a complex and enduring legacy that continues to be debated and reevaluated to this day. Christopher Columbus was driven by a fervent belief in his mission to find a westward sea route to Asia. His early life in Genoa, Italy, exposed him to the maritime trade and instilled in him a desire for exploration. Despite facing numerous rejections and setbacks in securing funding for his expeditions, Columbus persisted in his quest, ultimately gaining the support of the Spanish monarchy. Columbus's voyages not only opened up new trade routes, but also sparked a wave of European exploration and colonization in the Americas. However, his interactions with indigenous peoples were marked by violence, exploitation, and disease, leading to devastating consequences for their populations. In the centuries following his death, Columbus became a symbol of discovery and exploration in Western culture, with monuments, holidays, and even countries named in his honor. However, as awareness grew about the negative impacts on indigenous peoples, there has been increasing criticism of his legacy, leading to calls for reevaluation and recontextualization of his place in history. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.